Hey guys, you're with me, Kevin, your scuba professional, and today we're here to review the Mares Silver Knight XR range BCD backplate and wing setup that Mares have recently launched. I'm super excited to discuss this with you guys today because I really like this type and style of diving, part of the DIR, do it right diving that a lot of the world is conforming to at the moment. So let's just run through the features of the BCD itself. You can see that it's really minimal. There's really not much going on with it. It's literally just a few harnesses and straps and a dump valve with a back plate and a bladder at the back. So we're going to start at the top and work our way down. At the top section over here, it's got this really funky dump valve. It's made of really high quality material. So over there you can see it's got this milled aluminium button to inflate and deflate it over there to this corrugated rubber hose at the back. Where this BCD is different is it doesn't have the pull to dump. It just goes directly into the BCD itself. The only way you can dump there is by lifting up the dump valve and dumping. There is extra dumps at the back as well, which we'll get to in a second, but really good quality inflator and deflator there with the rollover of that corrugated hose. The webbing down the side, or the arm straps, shoulder straps, and the waist strap is made of the Mares XR webbing. It's a standard webbing, but they have put some really cool branding on it that says Mares XR, standing for their extended range. And that goes across the front as well. It's got some really cool 6mm D-rings at the side of there, and that's fully adjustable. You can decide where you want that D-ring. You can slide it up and down on the left and right side. One of the things I really like about the BCD is on this left-hand D-ring, they've added an extra bungee cord, and that bungee cord just keeps your power inflator down and in place. It's not flapping about when you're out doing the dive. And then the waist strap at the bottom, it has the stainless steel XR buckle over there, and it's got a D-ring on each side as well. So if you were carrying reels or buoys, extra stuff, you can just clip that on. If you were carrying a bailout cylinder, if you're doing self-reliant stuff, you've got the D-ring at the top and the side just to clip one of those extra cylinders on it, which is cool. And it's got a crotch strap which comes out across the bottom, and there's two D-rings on the crotch strap as well. So you can just clip something at the bottom of your butt or just around the front of your crotch area if you needed to carry extra stuff. And this section just slides through the waist strap over there. Another little great accent they've put on over here is this elasticated band over here. So any of the webbing which goes around your waist, you can just slide through and it just keeps it out the way. One thing to point out with this BCD is you set it up for you. It's not an adjustable BCD for someone just to jump in really quickly. It's one complete piece of webbing that runs through the entire backplate and wing setup. So you literally just adjust it for you and thread it through around your waist, and then any excess that you don't need, you just cut that off, making it as minimalistic as possible. So one of the downsides, some people might say, is the fact that it can't be adjusted for other divers very easily and quickly. But one of the plus sides is when you buy this BCD, you set it up for yourself. So you'll know it's always perfect. You never have to adjust it again when you put it on, compared to the other divers which are always adjusting the straps on every single dive. This one set up right is ideal for you. The backplate that it's got over here is a 3mm milled aluminium backplate that they've got, and they've really cut away a lot of it. I like some of the really cool accents they've got in there. They've got XR sort of laser cut on the inside there that does two-fold. It looks really cool, but it also reduces a lot of weight. The entire weight of this whole backplate and wing setup at 2.7 kilograms makes it ideal for travel, one of the lightest BCDs that you can get. But a 3mm backplate over there, and it's got flat bolts at the back to adjust it. You can take this off and adjust and put on a bigger bladder if we want to. We're going to get to that in a sec, but I really like the look of that backplate. A lot of people sort of saying, a backplate, is that comfortable because it's all steel at the back? You guys got to remember, most of you in diving in these setups will have some form of wetsuit on, so you're not going to feel it. I've dived in this BCD and other backplates similar to this personally as well, in very warm environments with short shirts and a t-shirt on, and honestly you cannot feel the backplate. Keeping in mind the BCD is pretty much weightless when you're underwater because you're adding air to it, so it's lifting you up. So super comfy just to have that minimalistic setup that it's got. If you spin around and have a look at the back, over here, the bladder is a donut style bladder with the single tank setup. This has got 16 liters of capacity in it, so this is enough to carry one single tank and maybe one bailout probably up to about a 15-litre steel, but I wouldn't recommend most divers in this diving in the 12-litre dumpy, or the ideal setup, a 12-litre long for this is great. It's got a double tank strap at the back, and that also having the Mares XR stainless steel strap clamps at the side over there, so it's really thick, good quality webbing, and then the back of the bolt goes on the inside. Ideal thing with this BCD is if it does get damaged in anywhere, also completely modular. See, there's a zip on the inside here. You can just zip out the internal bladder and replace it as well. Also allows you to wash it out and rinse it out as well if you so choose. Dump valves at the bottom over there. There's a dump valve on each side there and there. One of them has been blanked, but there's another pull valve over there. You can add on extras as you need, but diving in this setup really keeps your trim like flat in the water, which I think is great. Really get your bum up out the air and keeps you in that horizontal position, which makes it super comfortable to dive when you're out and around. So overall, I think this is a really cool BCD. It's the Mares XR Silver Knight range. They've got a few others, Blue Battles, and they had some of the Red Devils. Each year, Mares are bringing out different colored tones to it, but the general working of the BCD is the same, but you just choose the color that you dig. I think it's a really cool setup. Ideal and comfortable for single tank diving, for those guys just going into the semi-tech stuff, or if you're a side mount diver and you're just going on a back mount setup dive, this is the perfect unit to use. Just to point out, also comes with, when you buy it, the Bcd Inflator Hose. I've taken it off for demonstration purposes, but all these BCDs coming with the standard Mares Inflator Hose as well. So there's my review of the Mares XR Silver Knight. Super cool to dive with. So if you guys are enjoying these product reviews, please feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel, or go check out all our social streams, facebook.com/scuba.co.za, the main one we've got, and we've also got Twitters, Instagrams, and all the rest of it. So that's it from me, guys, and I look forward to seeing you out and about and in the water really soon.